What's up, YouTube? It's Louis here. I hope you're all well. I'm having a great day. I'm feeling so refreshed. Uh, Less about me, more about Quant. But yeah, we've hit the 1618. Amazing. So, although we had a $70 target out of the head and shoulders, it did not mean that that was it. We know that. We had a Fibonacci from the low to the high. Let me get this exact. And you can see we have a 1618 target down at $55, which I was giving you, because previously the other day when I was speaking about this $70 level, I was telling you, yes, the bodies are over here, but we do have a massive spike down to here. And when we first actually touch this resistance, we do have one red candle that did find support a bit lower on this green zone in around $55. And we know there's a liquidity grab a bit below at 44, so we were getting ourselves ready. Basically, I saw some confusion in the last Bitcoin video from today. People saying, I didn't really understand whether you said the bottom is in or are we going to go lower. Now, I'll explain it because no one knows, but potentially it could be, potentially it might not be. Now, of course, with Bitcoin, we've already outlined, and I'll place a link right now in the video, how we could potentially be going to in around 19, 20K. Now, there's only there has to be certain things to happen, and I'll explain in terms of quant how that would happen. So once you meet the 1618, that is your target. You've now met your target. It's done. The downward momentum is done, unless you fail to get above the one. So if you don't want any further downside, you need to get above $83. If you don't want further downside, if you want this to be the bottom, the long-term bottom, we have to get above $83.57, that wick, and then hold that as support with a daily candle close. Okay, so this is a first good step because we've had 2 days where we've now were under the 1618 trying to reach the other two targets, but yeah, you can see we have two bullish hammers and we're now trying to reclaim the one. So after hitting the 1618, we're going back to the one. Everything that's happening here, we've been calling everything. We said once we lose the one, your target is the 1618. However, you go to the 1.272 and you bounce back to the one. If you want to invalidate the 1618 with this candle here, you should have stayed above 83. It didn't. We closed below. That means we're going to continue now to our 1618 target. Then we had a rejection. Amazing. Then yesterday we tried to do it again and then closed the day off with a bullish hammer. That's extremely bullish. I can tell you for fact it's a short-term bottom. I can't tell you for fact right now. That would be wrong for me to say this is the long-term bottom. That would be wrong for me to say because there's no confirmations of that. And if you appreciate me trying to be unbiased as possible, not trying to feed you some stupid nonsense like half these people, 99% of these people do, then please smash the like button. Over half of you are not subscribed, and if they did subscribe, we'd be at 3K. So let's try and hit 3K by the end of June, in time for my birthday on the 22nd. That'll be beautiful because in actual fact, last year 22nd of June, that was the exact Bitcoin bottom of the dip. Can you see that on the 22nd? So I literally bought at the bottom because of course had to spend on the birthday. But yeah, going back to quant. Now, today I have explained today I've basically explained if you want this to be the bottom, we know the next steps if you want this to be the bottom. However, we know if you're not reclaiming $83, this is not the bottom. This is a short-term bottom. All you're doing is pumping back into the 1 fib level to flip it from support where we had this amazing 90% pump, but now into resistance where we're going to have these big dumps. And that would mean if we fail to get above $84, that would basically mean we're going to come back down and lose this low and head to these two targets. The next one would be just the 2 fib level, $43 or $44, because it's that wick. And we have a bunch of candles in around. For me personally, this here is the strongest support. This support is stronger than this one and of course this one. If you lose this, because this is well, it's not too weak, to be honest, guys, because it was once resistance. Can you see resistance? You kept on dumping, but this was also support. So it's like a big consolidation area. This is like a massive brick wall, basically. This is what's going to hold quant up. You can see you already got a slight rejection of this zone. It's a big block. The outside is resistance / support now. The inside is support, of course. So yeah, as long as you're above this massive zone, it's a-okay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's update. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level, I've got some spaces opening up with for the mentorship this month. I know that I am getting in a student this week, so there won't be too many more spaces. Otherwise, it's just too much for me. There's no discrimination from where you're from, guys. I had people in the comments down below. It's like, do you take on Americans? Of course I take on anyone from anywhere. Now, of course, if the time zones are completely off, like unfortunately Australia around there in Asia, it's a bit further ahead. So for you, it's the morning when it's nighttime. So it's a bit off, but the course is completely fine. I also teach some students in America. I've got one in California. I've got one in New York who's about to begin. So anyone in EST and PST, it works out for me. It's just unfortunately for people from Australia and New Zealand, I can't do the one-on-one mentorship, but the course is still there. And you get, in both of these packages, you do get, of course, the chat for free until about 150 to 200k Bitcoin. And that could be absolutely years away, guys. So take advantage of this because you get the chat for free. You get to copy all of my moves for free for potentially years. And all you need to do is buy the course or the mentorship. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. And here are the crypto packages. Here is how to get started. Click the link to my Twitter, head over to the pinned post, and all you need to do is message under and just type, hey, Louis, I'm interested in the mentorship. And that's a-okay. Perfect, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.